how many campaigns should an account have? Because I think most people don't have enough campaigns. Let's all assume the following: $30,000 in monthly ad spend in home goods. How many campaigns do you think on average an account should have?
Your finger in the air, typically 30 to 40 campaigns.
Okay.
That's generally the ballpark of where we end
I'd
up.
say 20 to 40, really similar to what Ritu said. You'd have
Okay.
like a number of single keyword exact match campaigns. Then you only need to have a couple broad and phrase match campaigns, 4 different auto campaigns, and then your sponsor brand campaigns. And depending on how mature the brand is, you might have retargeting campaigns and sponsor display campaigns as well. So it all adds up to a couple dozen, basically.
Do single product campaigns and have 5 campaigns per ASIN. So you'd have your auto campaign that's doing continued research for you. And then you're going to have 2 manual research campaigns. One is your keyword targeting with broad and phrase match. The other is your expanded product targeting and category targeting. And then the last 2 are going to be more performance based. You're going to have a manual keyword exact and a manual product targeting exact or individual ASIN targeting.
And just to underview the total number of campaigns, what would that come out to be approximately?
So yeah, let's say you had 10 ASINs, let's say in there, 10 parents, 50 campaigns.
Okay, so you guys heard a range anywhere from 20 to 100 on the answers here. I would probably put myself closer to the 70 to 100. I do probably have a little bit more single word campaigns and some SEO campaigns I throw in there too. If you are listening to this and you only have 5 campaigns, that might be an eye-opening observation that you heard from the panel. You might need to create more exploratory campaigns. You might have too many keywords on the same ad group, and that creates cannibalization.
Even if something has 1 click and no sales, that doesn't mean it wouldn't convert on the second click. And the other items that had 1 click and 1 sale, that doesn't guarantee that they're going to get another sale down the road. So you really do need all of that traffic working together. And you're going to have some items that sometimes convert, sometimes don't convert. They're all really low data. You can't optimize any of those individually. So you have to roll those up at some kind of level that will usually be at the keyword level. Now, let's say you have a ton of keywords. And let's say you have 100 keywords that are all exact match, and you have that same scenario where 10 of those keywords are 1 click, 1 sale. The other 90 are 1 click and no sales. Well, then it really just kind of depends. At this point, you would roll it up to the ad group level. So you'd look at the ad group and you'd see, how are we doing overall in this ad group? If the total ad group, the ACoS is too high and everything's averaging a $1 CPC across the entire ad group, and you're realizing you can actually only afford an average of a 50-cent CPC, well, there's your solution. So our software, we call these smart bid ceilings, which are basically will increase bids on low visibility items up until they hit the max affordable CPC as determined by the ad group. So if the ad group is saying, hey, on average, we can't afford more than 50 cents, then we know if we have bids that are at $1, $2, even if they have no clicks or even just 1 click, we know we can't increase any further, because if we raise all of the bids for all of those keywords by another 5-10%, you're just going to be continuing to run really high ACoS overall in your entire account. You multiply that by all of the ad groups that you have, it all adds up really quickly. So those smart bid ceilings are my solution. I would not say that you should just blanket negate everything, because you'll just wipe out all of that traffic that is affordable to you. And you do need all of that traffic in total. You just need it when it all totals up at the end of the day to be hitting your ACoS targets and getting around the correct average CPC that you need, that you can calculate.
If you're selling enough, if you've got a good organic to PPC ratio, which means that your product sells itself without too much PPC, you know what to do. You want to just focus on the organic and let that run, more than PPC, and you get some profitability back. You will be replenished within a week or 2 weeks or whatever. And the time period between running out of stock and when you come back is shorter, to kind of just calibrating the way your product goes out so that it doesn't completely go out, because that is a bad sign, getting out of stock. And then again, for the same situation, I would say monitor your PPC so that it doesn't be unprofitable. You don't want to just keep advertising yourself out of stock. Pay attention to the organic to PPC ratio and your profitability metrics to decide whether it's worth pushing or pulling back a little bit.
Let's say you're selling a protein powder. And a lot of protein powders are like these big 5-pound bags or jugs, whatever, that will sell for like $60. Well, let's say someone gets one and they're not a big fan of the flavor, the consistency, whatever. They just drop $60 on it. They're going to be very upset about that and will want to leave a negative review. Versus if you have an intro level thing, just a tiny little sampler, it's just like 3 to 5 servings, it's less than $10, you're going to increase your conversion rate because that's super low risk. People can impulse buy that and not even think twice. So you're going to have a higher conversion rate, and that will add to your ad quality score for that entire parent. And then if they don't like it, they're unlikely to leave that negative review. But if they do like it, then they're likely to come back and buy the larger box or the larger package. They'll be more inclined to leave that positive review. Highly, highly recommend that for any supplement space.
Everybody knows PPC in supplements is high, and that some products could be as much as 200, 300% ACoS. Subscribe and save would be a hack. Improving click-through rate's a hack. I'm going to go with the CTR angle, and that is make sure you spend 10 hours perfecting your main image. Your supplement should have a keyword on it. It should have the ingredients. It should have color. It should show the pill. It should show the natural, whatever your product is built off of in the background. So that's my take to bring down PPC cost, because as CTR goes up, ACoS goes down.
Amazon problems? No worries. That's what we, My Amazon Guy, are here for. Scan the code or click the link and let's make your store a success.